The 21st century is the century of cities. In 30 years from now, 2/3 of the world's population will live in urban areas. This rapid growth of cities brings about massive challenges such as poverty, socioeconomic inequality, slums, social exclusion and marginalization, gender-based discrimination, humanitarian crises, conflict, air pollution, climate change, and unemployment. Today, around 1.6 billion people worldwide live in inadequate housing, and 2.1 billion people lack access to safely managed drinking water services. Cities generate as much as 70% of human-induced greenhouse gas emissions. 763 million internal migrants and 244 million international migrants are seeking shelter from crises, mostly in urban areas. But cities are not only the places where these challenges arise, they are also the places to solve them. UN Habitat has created 5 flagship programs to bring together stakeholders to realise this endeavour. Urban regeneration initiatives transform socially, economically and environmentally deprived areas in cities under the flagship programme Inclusive, Vibrant Neighbourhoods and Communities. This will improve the living standards of 500 million people by 2030. Driving sustainability, inclusivity, prosperity and the realisation of human rights, the flagship programme People Focus Smart Cities makes the urban digital transformation work for the benefit of all. By 2030, 20 national governments, 200 cities and 300 tech companies will have implemented smart city guidelines. To benefit 1 billion urban poor, the flagship programme Climate Resilience of the Urban Poor leverages large-scale investment to build urban adaptation and climate resilience in the global hotspots of vulnerability. The flagship programme on migrant-inclusive cities and communities supports local and national authorities in creating inclusive and non-discriminatory urban environments for all people. This will foster social cohesion amongst host and migrant communities, improve living conditions and promote human rights in the 20 countries receiving the most migrants. To improve the implementation of the Sustainable Development Goals, the flagship programme on SDG cities supports cities to connect evidence to policies and sources of finance. 900 cities will increase funding for sustainable actions and improve their performance in achieving the SDGs. With these 5 flagship programmes, UN Habitat will continue to work for a better quality of life for all in an urbanising world.